Okay, so today is Wednesday, October 26th, and I have a lot of stuff that I wanted to touch on and talk to you guys about today. And like I said, I might need to take a break and get some water or start coughing or whatever. And just let me know. Someone text my phone and tell me if I'm not talking loud enough. Everybody can hear me, right? Just nod your head. Okay. Okay, so I kind of wanted to touch on, right now, even if you're a new coach, I've probably added you to Team Fit Couture coaches page. And the reason that I did that is because some of the girls went to leadership in that group, and there are going to be live videos in that group going on from talking about what they learned from leadership. Hold on just a second. Okay. And so when Jen has made these videos, and Allie made her video yesterday, and I think Cindy's going to be making one today, they're talking a lot of the things that I've watched and I've listened to that came from leadership. If you guys ever miss an event or anything like that, there's usually going to be something someone records that's put up on YouTube, so you can kind of learn and see what happened at these events if you can't make it or you don't qualify for something, and you can still learn the same things. So anyways, a lot of what Beachbody is seeing in coaches and in teams right now is just like really going back to the basics and having coaches like fall in love with the products and, sticking to a fitness program and getting on Shakeology and drinking Shakeology and having results and all of these things like that. And the thing is, you guys, is that's great for a lot of people, and a lot of people within our team-wide need that right now because that's where the numbers are, where people are lacking. But I'll be honest with you guys, my team is not lacking in that aspect. And this is a huge thing that I want to talk to you guys about today, and a huge reason that I feel like I've always been successful in this business is because the people that I bring into this business and my successful coaches bring into this business have that love for the basics of this business. And that's drinking Shakeology and following fitness programs and getting amazing results. No matter, a lot of my top coaches have lost a ton of weight like I have. A lot, and then I have my top coaches that haven't needed to lose as much weight as I have, but they've still got a huge transformation. You don't have to need to lose 100 pounds to have a great transformation and a great story and everything else to be successful in this business. You can need to lose 10 pounds, but if you do that the right way with these products and fall in love with them in the process, then you can be successful in this business as long as you're sharing it the right way. So that's something that my team doesn't lack in any way, because I feel like, we all know what the basics of this business are, and that's really what we teach people when they come into this business on our team, and things that we talk about all the time. Now, with that being said, at the same time, something that I wanted to tell you guys about today that, me being like your leader and me, having my story and everything like that I wanted to tell you guys about, because I always just want to be honest with you guys, is that in the past over 3 years of my health and fitness journey, I've never honestly fallen off the wagon like people do, okay? And so I've always kept up my health and fitness. I've always bettered it every single day. I've always woke up with the drive and motivation to do that. And nothing has ever stood in my way. And I'm not saying that I've had an easy life the last 3 years, or, anything like that, because we all have different lives and we all have different stories and we all have things that happen to us every single day. So never look at someone else and think that their life is easy or simple or whatever. It's just whenever things have been thrown my way, I've always been able to relay that in my health and fitness to not fall off of my journey. And I can honestly say in the last 3 years, nothing has ever stood in my way or made me fall off, other than maybe being on a vacation and missing a workout one day out of the week at the most, right? And so then that brings me to these last like 6 months of my life. And I'll tell you guys, another reason that I've probably lacked in being a coach and found failures in myself is because I've done such a great job on keeping up my health and fitness journey and not falling off the wagon like people do. And I guess that the reason that I want to tell you guys that is because most people aren't like me. And most people need to be, held accountable and to basically hold their hand throughout this health and fitness, journey when they're losing weight. I'm very different. I had a different upbringing than a lot of people. I had a really hard life, and I had people feel sorry for me. And so when I tell you guys things and I, share my heart with you or my story, I never want anyone to feel sorry for me or, tell me that they're sorry or blah, 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 because those things they don't make me happy. I don't want it. I don't want people's sympathy. I don't want handouts. I've never been that way. In growing up, I was given those things. I was, people sympathized because of how hard of a life I had and all of that kind of stuff. And when I got older, I realized that people did that my whole life as a kid, but no one was strong enough to stand up and do what they needed to do to make things change for me. And so when I grew up, I knew that the only person that was going to change my situation was me. I knew that the only person that was going to make me have a better life was me. It wasn't ever parents that were there for me. It wasn't ever siblings that were there for me. It wasn't anyone that was there to me to drive me or support me or motivate me. It was me. And so when I came to find this health and fitness journey, there was nothing more empowering to me than to stay with it and to do a good job with it, because it gave me something that I was in complete control of. And that made me happy. And that's where I found who I was and, got confidence in myself like I'd never had my entire life, you guys. Not just in adult life, not just gaining weight, 100 extra pounds after having kids. This is something that I didn't have my entire life that I found, in my late 20s after I found Beachbody. And a huge part of that, I think, is what an amazing culture that Beachbody has in itself, in just the company, not with our team, not with our upline, not with the trainings that we get, nothing like that, not with the challenge groups. I was not ever even in a challenge group, you guys. When I started this health and fitness journey, I started challenge groups when I started having some of you guys join my team, but I wasn't ever a part of a challenge group that kept me motivated or kept me going. So I have lacked in my business from not running successful challenge groups for people and not holding people's hand, because I don't sympathize with people. That may sound mean or whatever, but it's hard for me to sympathize with people and feel sorry for people, because I've never wanted people to feel sorry for me. I just want to find the solution. And I've had that with Beachbody. So I've had that to give to people. And that's why I'm a Success Club legend. And that's why I've built my business, because I know what works and I know what can help people. And I have those tools, and I've never lacked in telling people about that and expressing that and living that life every single day. So, so that brings me to, this turning point in my life, recently because over the summer, if you guys follow me, you probably know some of my story and things that we've had going on in our life. And, you know, I'm not really going to get into it because I don't want to like start crying and stuff. So I came off of birth control and in the summer, and we started to try to have a baby. And I don't know if you guys even, I mean, you guys know, but I was like a different person when I came off of the birth control that I've been on for the last 4.5, almost 5 years. And it really affected me like nothing else has affected me. And something that, you know, I've always, you know, prided myself on being my own person and having my own motivation and my own everything for myself. And, you know, when these problems started happening with us and our family, and it was almost like something that I've always also been able to control, but not been able to control and not going my way, I got really down. And like during the best time of my life was when I realized it, when we were at Summit this past year. And I, you know, I love to go and be like, I love all year long. I count down the days until there's some other trip that I can earn, or, you know, some type of fun thing that I can come and do with my team. And especially once my team started to grow on my own a little more, it was super exciting. And so Summit was the first time that I was able to actually have my own group of coaches come to something. And I've been waiting for that like my whole coaching career, right? And the people that were at Summit, they know that I was just not myself at all. I was like tired. I was sleeping. I was like, I told them I couldn't go out some of the nights. Like, I just wasn't myself, you guys. And when I look back now, I realized that was like the start of it. And when I came home from Summit, I didn't work out for like 1 whole week. And like I told you guys, I haven't done that in a little over 3 years of my health and fitness journey. So I guess that was kind of my falling off the wagon type of thing. And since I never sympathized with people that did that, and I guess I didn't sympathize with people that did that because I didn't understand that, because that had never happened to me personally. And now it has. And so now I just so there's a lot that I've learned from what I've went through, and like, I'm better now. I have to, you know, work every day to be better. But I've went through that, you guys. I gained 10 pounds, between when I went off my birth control at the beginning of the summer to now. And that's something that I just, like, I didn't even know. Like, I knew that when I didn't work out that full week, and that was the start of me, like, falling off track and like getting in my own mind and being depressed and sad and all these things because things weren't going my way. And that's the hardest, when it's something that we know we can control, or we've always felt like we could control, and we can't control it. And you know, you fall off. So that was the start of it. And then that led into, I mean, after that week, I knew I had to start working out again. And because I know what makes my body feel better and my mind feel better. But I was still super off track with my eating. I started like really bad overeating and eating things that I normally never eat. And that went on for a while, you guys. And so I guess I fell off the wagon, and now I understand how people do that. And now I also understand how we can help people not have that happen in the best way that we can. And for me personally, it's going to be through doing these shorter challenge groups and with smaller amounts of people. And so that's what I want to tell you guys a little bit about, that I encourage you to do by yourself. When I started out as a coach, I was always super scared to run challenge groups by myself because of the lack of numbers that I had in a group. I knew that I was like, I only have 2 people that have signed up for challenge packs this month, or I've only got 3 people, and eventually it became 4 or 5. But I was like, I only have this little handful of people, so I'm just going to put them into a team challenge group, because that's, that's when I did start challenge group. That's the only thing that I had, and the only thing that I had known. And I was scared of those small numbers and it not being enough in my mind. And that has nothing. Everyone has to start somewhere. And if you guys have to understand that if you have 2 people sign up for challenge packs, if you can hold their hand for 21 days or for 30 days and give them a little tiny small challenge group with just 3 or 4 or 5 people in it, whatever it may be, even if it's just 2 or 3, with those 2 people that bought challenge packs and you, if you can hold their hand through this journey for 21 days or for 30 days and post every single day and show them that one-on-one connection and time and everything else that you give them, and you get them to see results, then that could be someone that ends up being your best coach you've ever had. Because coaches that are good in this business come from people that love our products, and they come from people that have amazing results. I would not be where I am today, and I would not be the coach that I am today if I hadn't have lost weight from Beachbody. Something else that I love that, that I thrive on is like, we have this network not only on YouTube, not only on trainings and all those things I mentioned before, but we have those national wake-up calls, you guys, where every Monday morning, Jeff Neiman and Michael, and Sandy, they're on there and they're all excited and they're all happy. And the whole time that I've been signed up, even before I was a working coach, the whole time that I've signed up, those people show up every single week, every single Monday. Carl Deichler is on Facebook or doing live videos or doing this and doing that. And you know what? Those are leaders. Like those people aren't even coaches. But my point here is that those people show up with a smile on their face and a pep in their step and like enthusiasm and excitement in their voices for this job that they do, because they believe in it and because it's done something to change their life, and they're not even coaches, right? And so the things that we can do and what we can come from being coaches, it has to come from what is inside of us and what happens in our life as we're being a coach, and the excitement that we show and the creative ways that we show that to other people. And those are just like amazing things that we have in this coaching business. We have so many amazing things. We have free trips we can earn. We have our upline sponsors that host these retreat weekends. And I don't know about you guys, but like I thrive on stuff like that, because it's just like it's out of the normal lifestyle that we have as adults. Like your job, people's normal jobs don't give them vacations like all year long. And those are things that you want to find out what the qualifications are for you to get there. And you want to do everything you can to get there, because that's the lifestyle, other than what everything else that you're showing in health and fitness and what you're showing daily. Those are some more things that are going to help grow your business and change your business and bring other people into it. Another thing I wanted to mention is, if you guys heard Jen's live video, yes, I think it was yesterday or the day before, something that she mentioned, and she didn't really touch on it, but she mentioned was the team aspect of things. And if you guys watched that, you may have heard her say that, but she didn't say much about what she meant by that. So I wanted to tell you guys kind of where that comes in play. So after you guys have ran these small challenge groups and you've helped someone for 21 days or 30 days, and you've helped them see results, or, and everything, then you can switch them over. And that's why I threw that in there this morning in our team page. go in our team challenge group and look at it at least once a day. I don't care if it's, it takes you 2 seconds. I don't care if it's in the morning or the evening or whatever it may be. You need, if you're not in the team-wide challenge group, then you need to be in there. And because we have a team aspect of what we do, it's not just on our own. And so once those people you've held their hand through 21 days or through 30 days, and you've helped them see results, or maybe they've fallen off, whatever it may be, you can't put all your time and energy into going into another month holding that same person's hand, okay? You have to move on to your next people. So once you've given that person the 21 days of your time or 30 days of your time, however you want to do it, then you can give them the option to go into our team-wide challenge group that we're always going to have. And what I wanted to say about what Jen said about a team, what she means by we need to get back to the basics, because and what she's trying to do is she's trying to get people doing these team-wide things with her. And when it comes to challenge groups and this Shakeology challenge she's talking about, because you guys have to understand with what you're doing in this business, it is a team effort. It is not you alone. And the more that you help other people on, not just the people you bring into your team, but I'm talking about the people that are above you, maybe in your upline or maybe wherever they may be. The way that our business is structured, you want to be a help team-wide. And the best way in my eyes to do that is to be present in a team challenge group and have people go in there once you've held their hand through 30 days or whatever it may be, have them in there, because we want to show because as a team, that's a way that we can help each other, is being present in that big challenge group for different people to see, for different customers to see, different coaches, and get connected with, and whatever it may be. Because that's how I've seen people flourish in this business and maybe decide to join as a coach or whatever it may be, because a lot of times people are they're not only going to get the support and motivation from a huge network of people, but they're also going to see what these coach people are doing. They're going to notice that a lot of people posting in there are coach people, right? And if you've already held their hand through and gotten them good results, then they may be more pushed to want to join your team as a coach and see what they can do with the business. So what she's meaning by helping as a team, it's because say you are, say you're Casey. Casey is not one of my personally sponsored coaches. Casey is in my downline. She's Chrissy's personally sponsored coach. So if Casey is on the same leg as Felicia is in my downline, which is my personally sponsored coach, what Felicia does in her business is going to help Casey in her business because of the way that our trees are set up. So the more that this whole entire team is doing, the more that you're not only going to help yourself and your own coaches and your own customers, you're going to help the people that are on this entire team. And that's a huge benefit of what we do. And so I was actually thinking I need to open this call to Angelica's coaches because that would benefit me. So I'll probably send them the link later. So you guys get what I'm saying though, right? That's the team aspect of things. And so let me think what else I have for you guys. The more you give, the more you get. That's something I wrote down. I forgot to say. Okay, so yeah, I think that's about all I have to say to you guys today. And I also just wanted to touch on if anyone on here isn't signed up for, I swear y'all, I cannot remember the name of, what is it called? The, hold on, let me check my text.
Team Spirit.
Team Spirit. Yes, if anyone is not signed up on our Team Spirit team, is anyone not signed up that's on here? Can you just raise your hand if you're not signed up for our Team Spirit? Lauren, what are you doing? Anyone else not signed up? Raise your hand if you are not signed up on the Team Spirit team. Okay, Lauren, I think you're the only. No, Cassidy, you haven't signed up yet. Okay, so you guys gotta go today. It takes 2 seconds, literally. I'll be honest, I just signed up yesterday. But you guys have to go today. It takes 2 seconds to sign up on the Team Spirit team and have your coaches. So Cassidy and Lauren, you guys need to make sure that your coaches are signed up, and anybody else on here. Please check with your coaches if they aren't on this call and have them get signed up for our Team Spirit team. And we will be opening our, I guess in the next few days, actually, we're going to be opening the Challenge Tracker app. And so I feel like the Challenge Tracker app really gave a lot of people some really good motivation and support, and I really liked using that. So I think that'll be a good benefit to everybody. So if anyone has anything to say or comments you want to make, like I'm totally up for comments, like anytime. If you guys ever have something to say or something you think I can be doing better or talking about, like I'm so up for like suggestions. And if you guys have comments or questions, you can unmute the line.
I got a question, Sarah.
Okay.
So I started the 21-day groups back in September, and I loved it. Like it's gotten so much more involvement from the girls that are like more intimidated from the bigger groups. Then once I move them into my big group, they're like still posting and loving it. So it's been really good. But like my next group is starting November 7th. But like I just had a girl sign up with me yesterday. And so I'm like, okay, what do I do with her? Should I go ahead and put her in my large group and just tell her the small group will start on the 7th? Because like I want her to have somewhere to be right now. Or should I go ahead and open up my next group and just kind of say the official start date is the 7th? But like, I just don't know what to do with this like lull in between groups. Like that's the hard part that I'm struggling with. So like, trying to figure out if I just go ahead and put her in my big group and let her be seeing everybody's post and then just let her get involved, you know, once my smaller group starts.
So first, I would ask her when she plans to start, because
Sorry, she's already on Country Heat. She was with a different coach, but the coach wasn't helping her. Like, she was really struggling with her meal plans and stuff, and the coach was just like, you just need to Google it. I don't have, like, time to help you. And one of her friends is in my group and was like, my coach is amazing. She's helped me with everything. Like, you know, she's got 100 pounds to lose. And so she's just like, I just need help with the meal planning. So she switched over to me. So she's already doing a program, but she wants to, like, I feel like she needs like a fresh start, you know, because she's like, her coach, she said, wasn't even posting in her group. She just throws people in there and then just doesn't post or respond to anybody. So she's never really had that group like support kind of thing.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. She's already started the program, but like, what do I?
So I would just add her to your big challenge group, and then I would go ahead and open your November 7th challenge group now and add people that are coming into that and let them know that the actual start date is going to be November 7th, so that she can still be doing something right now, and then she can have something to look forward to starting in the month and everything too. And yeah, you guys, I can't tell you like how important like getting people involved in this next challenge are, and like what an opportunity you guys have to help people through the holidays, because the holidays are just the biggest time that people fail in health and fitness and get off track, and benefits us in January, but we can help people not have that happen, because so many people that, even people that go to gyms and, you know, are obsessed with CrossFit or whatever it may be, fall off during this time because it starts to get cold. People don't want to get out as much.
We
Stop using their gym and just and everything like that. So in what we do.
Okay. All right, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'm not in your big group, Sarah. Do you need me to be in there?
I don't need you to be in there, like, but I think it could only benefit you to be in there. And
Well, I'm curious of like how you were doing your fall stuff. So like if you need me to be in there and like post once a day, like I can
yeah.
do that.
And I think, like I was saying, like, I think that, especially for, like, coaches, I think you so definitely need to have your coaches come into that group, too.
Good job. Okay.
To see what other coaches do, and, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was curious about what you were doing, so I was going to talk to you about that anyway. So I'll get me added in there, and then I'll add my coaches in there.
Okay, that sounds good. Does anybody have any questions, or does anybody just want to open their line and talk about how their day's going in our last 6 months?
Sarah, can you explain what Team Spirit is?
I'll just get off. There she is. Okay, Sherelle, can you explain Team Spirit? Okay, who asked that?
Me. Josie.
Josie. Okay. Josie, have you ever been in a team cup?
Slow down. You're slowing it on. Slow down.
What?
Have you ever been in a team cup before?
No.
Okay, so Team Cups, Team Spirit is just it's a new name for, we've always had Team Cups as coaches, and they're just like where we can get together as coaches, like in a group, and earn points to get prizes by what we're doing in our own individual businesses. So, like, you'll get points. So, but with Team Spirit, we usually just with the ones that you can do, there's only like 5 people allowed to be in a group, and it consists of coaches. And this time, you can have as many people on this Team Spirit as you want, and as many people as you can get coach-wise. It's just for coaches. And they just have different tiers where we earn different prizes by like Success Club points. I haven't looked into the details of what is giving us the points yet. But I mean, challenge packs are going to give you points. Challenge pack sales. Is Success Club, is Shakeology like people signing up on? No, just
yeah, a point. Yeah,
okay.
Success Club points. Yeah.
Okay, so what else?
Also, when you have people accept the Challenge Tracker app invitation, that's also going to give us points too.
Customers.
Yeah.
Come into our Challenge Tracker app, that's going to give us more points. So every person individually, this is what you're striving for, to earn our whole team more points, and then individually, we're going to earn prizes for us as individuals, but we're going to do it together. And
you're also going to have, they're going to have individual, like we usually do, but you're also going to have team prizes. So based off of, you can get the individual prizes, but you can also get the team prizes too, based off of how good we do as a team. That's why that 1 point thing is like the most spirited team, like using that hashtag. If we use that enough, or however they're going to, calculate it, like we could get a prize for that. So there's actually individual prizes this time and team prizes that you can earn.
And so starting on November 1st, it starts November 1st, right, Sherelle?
Yeah.
So starting on November 1st, this is something if you guys are taking notes. We need to use hashtags. You have to hashtag Team Faith Love Fitness, and what else, Sherelle?
Team Beachbody, Team Spirit, or something like that. It's in the thread in the coaches page, but I'll confirm, but I think it's Team Beachbody Team Spirit is the other hashtag.
So basically, I just want everybody, so that we can get as many points as we can, I want all coaches to be using those 2 hashtags for this Team Spirit thing, and it goes the entire month of November. And so, like, I don't like to see a ton of hashtags in someone's post ever, but I like to see hashtags like in your comments, like on Instagram. Is it just on Instagram, Sherelle, for the hashtags?
Yeah.
Okay, so just on Instagram. I don't really use hashtags on Facebook. I don't think that's a huge thing to do on Facebook. But if you guys don't, I literally felt so dumb asking someone this other day, and I have never known how people make I don't know if you guys have ever noticed on Instagram how a lot of coaches do these dash lines underneath when they comment their post of hashtags. They do these dash lines, and then they hashtag all their hashtags, which makes it look a lot better. And I was one of those coaches that was always just hashtagging away and not doing the ... lines because I didn't know how to do it. But the way that you do that, and this makes it so much easier to hashtag. I also really lacked in using hashtags on Instagram for a long time. But if you just put in your notes section, you do those ... lines, and then under the dot, so ///, and then underneath those, do your group of hashtags. And then you can have them for all different things. Like I have a food one, I have a marriage one when I'm talking about my husband, I have a mom one when I'm talking about my kids, I have a just, transformation type of one for when I do transformation posts. I have all different groups, so now I can you copy and paste it from your notes section. That's how you do it with those ... And it makes it look a lot prettier when you look at your comments, when people are seeing your comments. So it makes you look like you're not, just a coach, just a normal coach. So do that if you don't already do that. And yeah, guys, I think we have less than a minute, so I'm going to tell you guys, I hope you all have an awesome day and make the rest of this week awesome. I love the way October 31st is Core de Four's release, so we can finish up getting some more Success Club points before the month's over.